Once upon a time, in a cozy little house, a brave and curious 3-year-old boy named Carson snuggled into his bed. Dressed in his favorite Spider-Man pajamas, his dark brown hair was messy from a day of play, and his brown eyes sparkled with excitement as he drifted off to sleep. As he dreamed, a friendly, giant purple monster with big green eyes and a fluffy tail appeared in his mind. This was Boom Boom, a magical creature who would take Carson on the most incredible adventures. "Wow, Boom Boom!" Carson exclaimed in his dream. "I'm so happy to see you." Carson's dream began with a thrilling journey through a beautiful, sunny meadow filled with colorful flowers and towering trees. Boom Boom bounded alongside him, her fluffy tail wagging like a dog's. "Where are we going, Boom Boom?" Carson asked, his eyes wide with wonder. "We're on our way to the sparkling caves," Boom Boom replied in a rumbly voice, "where the most magnificent crystals and gemstones shine like stars." As they walked, the air grew sweeter with the scent of honey and berries, and Carson felt his heart fill with joy and anticipation. As they approached the sparkling caves, Carson heard the sound of gentle music and the soft hum of happy voices. "What's that noise?" he asked Boom Boom, his curiosity growing. "That's the sound of the crystal choir," Boom Boom explained. Carson's eyes grew wide as they entered the caves, where he saw a gathering of creatures unlike any he had ever seen before. There were creatures with iridescent wings, creatures with glittering scales, and creatures with fur as soft as a cloud. The crystal choir welcomed Carson and Boom Boom with open arms, offering them seats on a glittering crystal bench. The music grew louder and more beautiful, and Carson felt himself swaying to the rhythm. "This is the most magical place I've ever seen," he exclaimed. Boom Boom smiled, her big green eyes shining with happiness. "I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Carson," she said. "The sparkling caves are one of my favorite places in the world." As the music came to an end, a wise old scientist appeared. "Hello, young Carson," he said, his voice warm and kind. "My name is Professor Paws, and I've been expecting you. I see you have a sense of adventure and a heart full of wonder." Carson nodded eagerly, feeling a sense of pride and importance. Professor Paws smiled, his eyes twinkling with approval. "I think you'll find that our world is full of magical places and fascinating creatures," he said, "and with Boom Boom by your side, you'll always have a friend to guide and protect you." Carson looked up at Boom Boom, who was smiling down at him with affection. "I'm lucky to have Boom Boom as my friend," he said, feeling grateful and happy. As they left the sparkling caves, Carson and Boom Boom set off towards a shimmering lake. "What's that?" Carson asked, pointing to a magnificent castle that rose up from the water like a mirage. "That's the Lake Castle," Boom Boom replied, "where the kingdom's most talented artists and craftspeople live and work. Would you like to visit?" Carson nodded eagerly, his eyes shining with excitement. As they approached the castle, Carson saw that it was filled with all sorts of wonderful creations, paintings, sculptures, and intricate glasswork. "Wow, this is amazing," he exclaimed. Boom Boom chuckled, her fluffy tail wagging with amusement. "The artists of the Lake Castle are known for their imagination and skill," she said. "Perhaps you'll find some inspiration for your own creativity here." Carson and Boom Boom spent hours exploring. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the lake, Professor Paws appeared once again, this time with a small, delicate boat in tow. "It's time for our next adventure," he said, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "Are you ready, Carson?" "We're going to the moonlit forest," Professor Paws replied, his voice full of wonder. "A place where the trees shine like silver and the creatures dance under the light of the moon." As they glided across the lake, Carson felt a sense of enchantment wash over him.